here.
Number 12, Ava Pantages. And number 24, Logan Wells. And now let's hear it for our Howell Rebels. Up first, number 1, Olivia Quinones. Number 24, Kendall Weekly. Number 25, Carlos Marino. Number 13, Peyton Smith. And number 4, Kylie B.
Make sure you can hear me well. So here we go. We are back for some more girls basketball action tonight. We got the Howell Rebels taking on the Wall Township Crimson Knights. Set to be a great matchup, the interdivision rivalry here at B North. Howell Rebels currently sitting in second place with a 5-1 record. Wall Township a bit below them, 2-3. Both teams recently competed in the Christmas Classic tournament. As Bella Marino comes away with the tip, she drives with the left, gets the layup, and it's 2-0 Howell early. Ball's trying to find a way to come back in the early stages of this game. They've been getting themselves into a habit of falling behind early, and it's really been biting them. Bounce pass, Marino on the defense. Nowhere for Aaron McFerrin to go, averaging 17 all season as the team's point guard. Here goes Logan Wells on the drive, looks for two, but it's an air ball, and there's Kylie Beam on the rebound, of course. Long dart pass to Kendall Bleakley, hands it off to Marino. Marino checks it to the sophomore point guard, Olivia Quinones. Bleakley to Beam in the paint. Beam circling around, behind the back, layup doesn't fall. Marino goes back to Beam. Beam spins, goes to Quinones, to Payne Smith for three. Welcome to Splashtown, Payne Smith. 5 threes on the season. She's the team leader in three-pointers, and she cashes another here and puts the Rebels up 5-0. Now McFerrin from three. Can't get the shot to fall. It's Quinones who will walk away with the ball here. Quinones swings to her left. Payne Smith, another three. Can't come down with this one as the ball winds up out of bounds. It will be Walls inbound. Megan McFerrin, the freshman guard inbounds. And it's to her sister, Erin McFerrin. McFerrin throws it up to Wells. Ball goes out of bounds. And it will be the Rebels' ball. Here's Payne Smith, will inbound to Olivia Quinones. Quinones coming off one of her best games on varsity, scoring 8 points against Rumson in the Christmas Classic final. As her pass goes to Beam, Beam goes to Bleakley. Bleakley to Smith, Smith to Marino. Marino once again drives with the left. Wanted the foul call, didn't get it. It'll be the Wall Township's possession here. Or sorry. The ball sticks with Howell. Quinones to the forward sensation, Kylie Beam. Goes right back to Quinones. Back to Marino, long two. Off the rim, Marino gets her own rebound. Should go to Bleakley. Howell has to remember to just be patient. Beam rises up for two there. Gets the mid-range to fall, and it's 7-0 early. So Aaron McFerrin working on her matchup. Bella Marino. She'll go to Wells. Wells back to McFerrin. Howell's defense not allowing any woman to get open. But there goes Megan McFerrin, Aaron's sister, who gets fouled, and she'll go to the line for 2 shots. First one misses. Megan can't get either shot to fall. It will be the shooting guard, Payne Smith, who brings up the ball. Checks it to the center, Kendra Bleakley. Goes to Kylie Bean. Bean will drive with the left, the push off, and she gets called for the foul. Excuse me, she doesn't get called for the foul. It'll be Howell's inbound here with Quiones. Goes to Smith. Smith taking her time. Goes to Marino. Marino to Bleakley on the wing. Looks for Beam. Beam the spin. Air ball there. Ball almost came away with it. And they do end up coming away with it as the ball goes out of bounds. Megan inbounds to Aaron. Aaron has really carried the load for Wall this year, averaging 17, by far the most on the Crimson Knights. She rises up for 2. Shot doesn't fall. It's nothing but Howell for the inbound. But now the steal by Wall. And McFerrin scanning the court. Goes to Logan Wells. Goes back to the guard, who drives, looks for the layup, can't come down with it, but she'll go to the line. McFerrin makes her first one. And checking in now is Layla Shaw, the senior guard. Aaron's second is good as well. She makes both free throws. It's now a 7-2 game. Layla Shaw checked in for Olivia Quiones during the free throw. She will now take over point guard duties. Working on her matchup against Megan McFerrin. She goes to Marino. Bleakley drives to the left. Hands it off to Shaw. Goes to Beam on the interior. Beam getting double teamed, but it doesn't matter. Gets the layup to fall, and she goes to the line for a potential 3-point play. And you can't tell the story of the Howell Rebels without mentioning Kylie Bean. She's been an incredible force the last 2 years. And this season averaging over 20 points. And she can't make that free throw. Now a wild pass winds up out of bounds. And the ball goes back to the Rebels. Checking into the game is the freshman number 2, Allison Cahill. The backup big is in as Layla Shaw brings the ball up court. She goes to Cahill immediately. Her pass intended for Kylie Bean, but it's Wall who comes away with it. Megan McFerrin once again in the center of the action when it comes to stealing the ball. Aaron looking for somebody, but there's no openings with this Howell defense. She'll have to drive it for right, look for the pass, but can't find anyone to pass it to. Aaron inbounds. The inbound swept away by Layla Shaw. Fight for the ball. Shaw remains strong. Goes to Marino. Shaw now. Nice and steady. Taking her time. Goes back to Marino. Shaw now it's for Marino in the paint. Couple pounds. Ball poked away. Ball stays with Howell here. Layla Shaw, the dual sport athlete. On the inbound, finds Marino, top of the key, who drives with the left, rises up for two. Does come away with it, but it's Cahill with the rebound. Shaw now backing up, goes back to Marino. Marino lobs one up to Beam, who rises up for two. Comes away with the layup. It's now 11-2 Rebels. Here goes McBaron on the drive. Rised up for two. Doesn't come away with two. It's Payne Smith. He grabs the rebound. Kicks it to Cahill. Cahill goes to Shaw. Shaw to Beam inside. Looks for another two. Shot doesn't fall, but she'll go to the line for a pair of shots. Beam leading the Rebels in scoring with 122 points so far this season. First one is good. Averages out to 21 points a game. Also grabbing 8 rebounds a night. She's been a freak of nature the last 3 years, and she makes her second. Now the junior Reese will check in for Payne Smith. The forward guard hybrid is another dual sport athlete. She's a great setter on the varsity volleyball team. Now a smart play by Allison Cahill, letting the ball go out of bounds. And now Howell will get to inbound once again. Shaw standing, she'll go to Beam on the wing, goes to Marino in the paint. Will juggle with the ball, she drives with the left, looks for another layup. A swarm for the ball, it's Cahill who comes away with it. Now Shaw driving with the right, goes Cahill top of the key, who drives, looks for two. Another air ball, and it's Wall Township who comes away with it. And McBaron with possession, top of the key. Kicks it to Megan McBaron, who drives through the middle, kicks it out to the corner for three. Another bad miss by the Knights. It's Allison Kay who walks away with it. Wild pass, but it stays in bounds for Layla Shaw. Cahill finds Beam, another layup. Falls for Kylie Beam. Township quick on the attack. Another wild pass. And it's Howell who gets the inbound once again, as Kendall Bleakley will check in. Bleakley checking in for Allison Cahill. Shaw goes to Bleakley here. Shaw to Marino. Back to Shaw, who loads up for three. Fight for the ball now. Bleakley throws it back in bounds, but it's the Crimson Knights who come away with it. Long pass, intercepted by Kendall Bleakley. Great court vision, Beam long pass to Shaw. Back to Marino in the paint. Marino tried to split through 3 defenders, but nothing good as the shot is hooked up. And that would do it for the first quarter. It's a 15-2 lead for the Rebels. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back shortly. And we're back for the second quarter. If you're just tuning in, the Rebels lead things 15-2. It was a dominant first 8 minutes. Offense, of course, shined, led by stars like Kylie Bean and Bella Marino. And then the defense didn't allow the Crimson Knights to do anything. Their only 2 points came from free throws from star Erin McBaron. Speaking of Erin, she drives with the right. The triple team is there, and she gets fouled, and she'll go to the line for 2 shots. First one, no good. You got to wonder where this team would be without a player like Erin McBaron. And she makes the second one. In their game in the Kevin Williams Christmas Classic, she scored 18 points in a dominant showing. However, no good. Payne Smith for 3. Shot won't fall. It's Township who gets the rebound once again. Hard stop by McBaron. Goes to her sister, McBaron. Erin looking for some separation. Can't find any. Has to drive. Immediately, 4 defenders clamp up on her. And it's Howell who come away with the ball on the possession. Where Shaw goes to Ertel, goes back to Shaw, to Bleakley, to Smith for another 3. Off the rim, not in. And Logan Wells there, the Wall Township center, comes away with the rebound. She goes to Megan, goes to Erin, long 2. No good. It's Kylie Bean who rises up for the rebound. Goes to Shaw, slowing down the action, being smart with the time that Howell has. As Kendall Bleakley is called for the travel there. And now Bella Marino will check back in. The senior guard forward in for the Rebels. Has consistently been one of the better defenders and scorers on the team over the last couple of years. It's Howell Binko who will drive. Megan McBaron, the inbound. Gets a screen from Erin. Goes back to Howell Binko, who can't find anything. It's Reese Ertl who jumps on top of the ball with the jump ball. Ball gets the arrow, and they get the ball. Erin McBaron will be the inbounder. Finds Megan, who finds Howell Binko. Erin, the hezzy, goes to Megan McBaron, who looks for 2. Hard defense. Wells gets fouled there and should go to the line for 2 shots. First one, no good. Wells averaging 5 and 8 this season. She's been one of the more important players on this Wall team, leading the team with 39 rebounds. Second shot bounces in. It's now a 15-4 Rebel lead. Marino will pass to Smith. Smith goes to Cahill, checked in during the free throw. Marino with possession top of the key will go back to Payne Smith. Now Marino drives, looks for 2. Gets fouled and goes to the line for 2 shots. So both teams kind of running into some foul trouble here. Marino's first bounces out. Bella averaging 11, 5, and 2 this year. Seems like any time they need an extra layup or an extra three. She is the woman who comes away with those big plays to put Howell in the driver's seat. Second one doesn't fall. That's Howell Binko who drive, go to the corner. Logan Wells for three. Nothing but backboard as Howell comes away with the rebound. Payne Smith fires a pass to Bleakley. Bleakley to beam. Hot potato to Marino for three. Swirls in. Bella Marino, welcome to Splash Town. Right on cue with what I was saying about the three-pointers or the layups that are just clutch plays for the Rebels. Bella Marino, a huge three to extend the Rebel lead. Now, once again, this Howell defense not allowing any woman to get open. Howell Binko now with possession. Kylie Beam working on her on defense. Just no airspace to get past these Rebels. It's Wells with the ball. Here comes the double team, and they force the turnover. No shot clock in high school basketball. You can take as long as you want, but the defense just sharpens up, gets smarter, and knows what you're trying to do with the ball when you just keep a hold of it for an extended period of time. Marino, the bounce pass to Smith. Smith checks it back to Marino. So now a timeout called. It'll be a 30-second timeout. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back shortly. It's 18-4 Rebels. Yep. So we're back from the timeout. The Rebels lead things 18-4. It's safe to say they came into tonight's interdivision matchup with a little bit of extra confidence against a team who has clearly played kind of a step below them in the early stages of this season. We can date this matchup back to last year where Howell won 48-31. The team Howell has had success against, and they're continuing the success tonight. Olivia Quiones, the point guard, checks back in. Marino to Beam, Beam for two. Cash money as always. It's now 20-4 Rebels. Now the freshman guard, Megan McFerrin, takes the ball up court. Looks for Howell Bingo, but it's Beam on the interception, but she slips and falls. It'll be a foul call on the trip there. So the Rebels remain with the ball. It's Payne Smith who will be the inbounder. The senior guard is one of the more effective players on the team. Coming into tonight, she's leading the team in threes with 5. Made one already tonight, so now it's up to 6 on the season. Quiones to Smith. Here comes the three ball. Bounces in and out. It's Beam with the rebound. It goes for 2. Falls in as always. Howell Binko will drive with the left. Look for a woman. Poked away by Cahill, who comes away with it. Drives with the right. Rises up. Gets the layup on the transition. What a play from the freshman big. And that's something that Howell has seen a lot of out of Allison Cahill this season. She has made quite the impact in her first few varsity games as a freshman. As now she looks to poke the ball away. Howell being called for the hold. Now Cameron Bastardi, the sophomore guard, checks in for the Rebels. Howell Binko, the bounce pass to Wells, who goes up for two. Slashed and got fouled by Cahill. So Wells will go to the line for 2 shots once again. First one is a swish. So the sophomore center, Logan Wells, has been a great player for Wall this year. Coming into varsity for the first time in her career. She has made the impact as she makes her second. 8 rebounds a night, the most rebounds on the team, and also 3 steals a game, which is also very good. As Marino looks for 3, splash down. Here comes Bella Marino. Marino's second 3 of the night now ties Peyton Smith for the lead in 3-pointers scored for the Howell Rebels. Howell Binko looks for Gemma Brett there. Ball poked away out of bounds. It's Brett who will inbound. She goes to Megan McBaron. Layla Shaw back into the game for the Rebels. Wells fires the ball to Howell Binko. Binko now getting guarded by Kendall Bleakley. Brett for the layup, doesn't get it to fall, and Wells once again looks for the layup, can't get it to fall. This tough interior defense from the Rebels has been one of the major reasons why they have won so much this year and in years past. It's now Marino, goes to Kendall Bleakley, 3 defenders on her. It will be a jump ball. Howell gets the arrow on the inbound. A couple new faces to varsity, Zoe Ficarelli, number 11, and Emily Murphy, number 23, will check in. Shaw goes to Murphy. Murphy drives with the right, looks for a layup, ball poked away, goes to the corner. There's Cameron Bastardi. Quickly passes to Shaw. Shaw to Zoe. Zoe goes to Murphy. Good ball movement by the Rebels. Shaving clock and not being irresponsible with the ball. Running into a silly turnover. Ficarelli with space. Rises up for 2. Ball bounces out. It's Howell Binko who comes away with it. Kendall Bleakley circling around her on defense. We're now under a minute left to go here in the first half. Binko dumps it off to the corner. Brett, but she has no space. Good defense by Kendall Bleakley, the tri-sport athlete. And now McBaron looks for 2. She gets fouled by Layla Shaw. And she'll go to the line for 2 shots. First one's good for McBaron. In Wall's consolation game in the Kevin Williams Christmas Classic Tournament. She scored 10 points and had 2 rebounds. Was probably the best player on the court that night. She makes her second, scores now 27-8 with under 30 seconds left to go in the first half. Bastardi who drives. Passes to Merkel. Ball ripped away by Wells. Wells who comes away with it. Wall has to move quick if they want to get some more points on the board before the half expires. Brett drives, passes intercepted. There's Emily Murphy, the sophomore. Pass intended for Bastardi winds up with the Crimson Knights. And time expires here in the first half. It's 27-8 Rebels. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back shortly in about 15 with more Rebel basketball. And we're back from the first half. If you're just joining us, the Rebels lead things 27-8. It was a great performance on offense and defense, clamping up the wall of Township Crimson Knights and exploding on offense. Kylie Beam with 14, Bell Marino with 8, Payne Smith with 3 at the half. And with the big lead that they jumped out to, we got to see fresh faces like Cameron Bastardi, Zoe Ficarelli, and Allison Cahill check in and get some varsity minutes. Important experience, especially against a team that is pretty decent, like the Wall Township Crimson Knights. Howell definitely had a chip on their shoulder coming into this game, following a loss to the Rumson Fairhaven squad in the Christmas Classic Finals. Lost that game by 3 points after good showings by Bell Marino and Kylie Bean. But they lost that game. They wanted to make an impact, and they're making said impact against a very good or a very solid interdivision rival. Howell Binko will drive. Pass almost gets intercepted. It's Logan Wells who comes away. Looks for the layup. Can't get the shot to fall. It's Kylie Bean who gets the rebound. Dumps it off to Olivia Quiones. Quiones, Smith, Marino. Bleakley and Beam on the court. Marino looks for 3. It's Megan McBaron who comes away with the ball. McBaron scored 2 points in the first half. The freshman point guard has been a huge savior to this Wall team, but Howell has been able to shut her down as Olivia Quiones comes away with the steal. Fires past Payne Smith to Bleakley in the paint. Looks for 2. Sniper shot off the rim. It's Logan Wells with the rebound. Wild pass. But McBaron has it. 3-point attempt blocked by Bean. And now there's a double team in the paint. And the foul is called. Wells will go to the line for 2 shots. It's Kendall Bleakley who gets called for the foul. Wells misses her first. Wells scored 3 in the first half. Second one doesn't fall either. It's Kendall Bleakley who comes away with the rebound. She goes to the sophomore point guard, Olivia Quiones. Quiones to the shooting guard, Payne Smith. Smith, a long dart pass to Quiones. To Beam. Beam to Bleakley. Long 2. It's cash for Kendall Bleakley. The senior center with the long 2. Plenty of varsity experience as a tri-sport athlete. Tough defense by Kendall Bleakley. Forces the rebound for Kylie Bean. Goes to Marino. Marino drives, throws up 2, and gets it to fall. Everything's coming down for Howell here in the second half. And McBaron open for 3. Off the rim, it's Wall comes away with the rebound, and they go to the line for more free throws. It's advantageous this time. First one is a switch. The freshman has certainly made an impact this year. She's averaged 2 points and 3 rebounds a night. It's not eye-popping, but as a freshman off the bench, it's certainly impressive. Second one doesn't fall. Olivia Quiones jumps into the pile to come away with the ball. Liv goes to Smith. Smith rips it back to Quiones, who goes to Marino on the wing. Coach Santo having to get out the way. Marino's pass is intercepted. Howell Binko with the steal. Drives to the right, looks for 2. Gets blocked by Marino, but there's Megan McBaron, the Band-Aid, to get the ball and put up a 2-pointer. Payne throws one up for Bean. Bean getting triple teamed, but it does not matter. The floater falls for Kylie Bean. McBaron drives, triple team. Shot is blocked. It's Beam with the rebound because of course it is. Marino, hard stop, goes to Smith. Back to Beam, another two. Blakely on the rebound. Fires it to Marino. Marino puts up a layup. Gets this shot to fall, another two for Bella Marino. $35 points now on the night for the Rebels here in the third quarter. Dominant showing offensively and defensively so far. As well as finds a woman open in the corner. Three doesn't fall. Blakely for the rebound. Giannis now will slow the game down. Shave some time off the clock. Being smart with the ball. Goes to Marino in the corner. Marino goes back to Giannis. Giannis to Marino. Marino inside pass to Blakely. Back to Liv. Liv to Payne Smith. Top of the key. Welcome to Splashtown, Payne Smith. Another three ball for the senior guard. The second three of the night gives her 6 points total. McBaron for three. No good. There's Marino on the rebound. Payne Smith goes to Liv in the corner for three. Welcome to Splashtown, Olivia Quiones. Nothing but money for the sophomore guard. And now Reese Ertel and Layla Shaw will check in for the Rebels. Both women multi-sport athletes. Ertel is setter on the varsity volleyball team. Shaw, the goalie on the varsity soccer team. McBaron, quick move. Mid-range doesn't come down. It'll be Crimson Knights ball here. Point guard Megan McBaron on the inbound. Fires it to her sister, Erin McBaron for three. Boom! It's a three for Erin McBaron. 6 points now for the senior shooting guard. There's Ertel, open for three. Off the rim, the rebound goes to Quiones. Goes to Shaw. Shaw intended for Blakely, but it's the Crimson Knights who come away with it. Wells' pass almost smacked away by Kylie Bean. Howell Benko now taking her time. Bounce pass goes back to the junior. Now Howell Benko called for the double dribble and it'll be the Rebel ball. Wall not happy with the call, but there's nothing they can do because it's Howell's ball. So the sophomore point guard Olivia Quiones brings it up court. Goes to Layla Shaw, the senior guard. Ertel back to Shaw. Shaw to Beam. Beam decides to drive through two women, and it trickles in, as always, for Kylie Beam. McBaron now to Hezzy. Goes to Wells. Wells finds a McBaron in the corner, who drives, slashing through four women. Shot swirls out, but she goes to the line for two shots, I believe. First one bounces out. Cameron Best already checks in for the Rebels. Second one no good either. It's Kylie Beam for the rebound. And starting with possession goes to Ertel. Ertel to Cahill. Checks it out to Shaw. Shaw being smart, not taking a reckless shot. Still shaving clock here. Beam to Cahill, pound dribble, looks for two, gets blocked. The Crimson Knights come away with it. On base run, here comes a three. Bounces out, no good. The rebound blocked. Wells, his first is good. Second one falls for Logan Wales. Now it's best starting. He brings the ball to court. Goes to Shaw. Shaw to Hertel. Under a minute left to go here in the third quarter. No shot clock in high school basketball. The Rebels can take as long as they want. Ball almost thrown out of bounds, but it's Reese Hertel with the save. Inside pass to Cahill. Little malfunction there, and it's the Crimson Knights come away with the steal. McBaron rises up for two. Shot falls, and it's an end one. McBaron now up to 9 points in tonight's contest. Leading scorer for the Crimson Knights so far. Under 30 seconds left to go in the third quarter. Shaw and Bastardi playing a little hot potato. As the ball is poked away by Megan McBaron, who sprints and gets the layup. A pair of points before the third quarter expires. Beam tosses it to Cahill, who can't get the shot up in time. And that will do it for the third quarter. The Rebels lead things 43-21. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back shortly in about 2 minutes. And we're back from the third quarter. If you're just joining us, the Rebels lead things 43-21. It'll be Marino, Hertel, Smith, Cahill, and Murphy on the court for the Rebels. Murphy dribbles, taking time, goes to Hertel. Hertel, the emergency pass to Marino, goes back to Murphy. Payne Smith now loads up along mid-range, and it's a switch for Payne Smith. Wells looks for three. It's another air ball, and the Rebels come away with the ball. Payne Smith, the senior guard, brings the ball up court. Checks it to Cahill, back to Smith. Smith, a bounce pass to Hertel. Murphy will drive, go to Smith. Smith back to Marino. Emily Murphy's pass almost poked away. Marino comes up with it. Howell, smart defense pushing up against her. So Howell called for the foul. It'll be the Rebel inbound. Hertel, the inbound, goes to Marino. Marino drives with the right, bounce pass to Cahill. Back to Hertel. Takes the ball out. goes to Smith. Cahill look for a no-look or try the no-look pass, but the Crimson Knights steal it. There's Wells, who goes to Howell Binko. Binko to Wells. Wells trying to find an open woman. Now here comes a three from Pantages. Shot doesn't fall, and it's the Rebels with the rebound. Moreno slowing the game down. Still over 5 minutes left to go in regulation. Ertel getting swarmed. Will have to throw a pass to Payne Smith. Smith goes to Moreno. Smith taking her time. Moreno will drive. 3 women on her. She gets fouled, and 2 shots are coming up for the senior guard. First one is an unlucky bounce, and it bounces out. Second one is good for Moreno. 13 points now on the night for the senior. Devin Korchik checks in for Wall. Korchik with possession. Goes to Howell Binko. Looking for Wells, now being guarded by Zoe Ficarelli, the junior new to varsity. Pass intercepted. Stolen by Bella Moreno, gets fouled. Not super happy with it because she wanted the takeaway layup. Bastardi and Shaw check in for the Rebels. It would be Ertel, Bastardi, Ficarelli, Shaw, and Murphy on the court for Howell. Ertel to Bastardi in the corner, kicks it out to Shaw. Shaw to Ficarelli, the rookie of the varsity. Murphy goes to Ertel, who drives with the left. Gets blocked by Wells there at the center. It's the takeaway and the layup, which falls. Gemma Brett there with her first pair of points on the night. Shaw to Murphy, who drives with the left. Throws up a layup, can't get it to fall. Ball bounces into the hands of Ertel, who rises up for 2. Howell Binko now the drive, slicing and dicing through 3 women. Layup is good for the junior. That ball almost poked away by Township, but it's Murphy who regathers and goes to Shaw. Shaw to Ertel. Shaw slings it to Ficarelli. Drives with the left. Looks for 2. Doesn't fall. Wall comes away with the ball. Logan Wells to center. Now it's with Gorchik the drive. Howell brings the interior double team. Wall unable to find anything. Now Quinn Merkel checks in for the Rebels. It will be Walls inbound, Gemma Brett. Freshman inbound to Halabinko, who loads up for three. Boom! Three is good for Halabinko. Town now slips away and passes it to Murphy. Murphy the best starting. And now it's Emily Murphy who is called for the double dribble. And the Crimson Knights will regain possession. Brett the inbounder to Aaron McLaren. Scared of the three. Ball is poked away, stolen by the Rebels. It's Quinn Merkel who comes away. Tosses a pass to Emily Murphy. Murphy now getting tough defended by Halabinko. Ortel with the ball. Pass story to Murphy. Murphy goes back to Ortel. Under 2 minutes left to go in regulation. Howell clinging to a 20-point lead here. And now Zoe Shribble is off the foot. And it will be Wall's ball here. David Pantagius checks in for the Crimson Knights. McLaren scans the court. Finds Pantagius. Now Merkel jumping on top of the ball to loose ball. Crimson Knights inbound here. McLaren scanning, looking for an open woman. Should go to a court trick. Interior pass, gets her own rebound, and now the layup trickles in. Gemma Brett there with another two. Zoe to Ortel. Ortel to Murphy. Open three. Can't find the rim. Hard contact, no foul. Under a minute left to go in regulation. And Amaro drives, gets swarmed on the double team. Cameron Bastardi gets the ball checked back in. Murphy to Ficarelli. Now Howell can lay back, take their time. Now the ball is poked away by Wall. Playing smart defense. McLaren's pass goes on the inside in the paint. McLaren, top of the key, three for Pantagius. Shot won't fall. It's Quinn Merkel who comes away with the rebound. Throws the ball back inbounds, but it winds up with the Crimson Knights. Howell being smart, not running into foul trouble. Korchik back to Pantagius. Pantagius drives to the right. Looks for the layup. Can't get it to go. Nice cone. Throws the ball out of the way. And that will do it. What a win for the Howell Rebels. A final score of 48-30 where they dominated. Thank you everybody for tuning in. This has been Howell Rebels Girls Basketball. I'm your commentator, Theo Horton. Herr on the camera. We thank you all for tuning in. We'll see you next time.